he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight. For some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Olsen. One out in the top of the first. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, Boog, defensive scouting report, play deep in the outfield. This guy's slugging over 600 coming into this game. So he can change a game with just one swing of the bat. So get ready for some thunder from him when he steps into the batter's box.
That one fouled off. One out, bases empty.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Betts into second.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
One out, runner at second. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounds one to short. The throw to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and one in scoring position. Got him. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. back at Truist Park. And today's starting pitcher, Dustin May. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Alex Verdugo. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Takes it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Matt Olson.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, you know, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Nope, that's inside.
Got him looking. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And the Braves go down quietly. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Blew it back to work. And that's way high. Ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Makes the catch for the players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Harris hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Line drive. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's Sean Murphy. Fouled off left side. May delivers.
Ball. 1-1.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Slice to right. Took the extra bases. Here comes Olsen around third. He'll score easily.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Pitches in there. 0-1. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground. Conforto gets it to first. And Albies is retired.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And there's a foul ball. Murphy stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find
on the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. Out number 2 and another run comes in.
So important to really lock in on an at bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Eli White will hit next. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
This one in the air. Conforto settles underneath it. He makes the grab. That is the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 2 and the Dodgers nothing. New inning getting started, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games. You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Here comes Chris Taylor. First pitch, and he just misses. Blew it, a 6'6" righty, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2014. Right-hander kick steals. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Ground ball up the middle. Dive, and he's got it. There's one.
He's out.
To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Grounded out his first time. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike. Center field. Harris has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And there's two down.
Now batting, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Mookie digs in here. Doubled his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple, and they're down 2-0. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Foul ball. This one popped up. Smith has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So the lineup flips over. Now in for the Braves, Alex Verdugo. Grounded out his first time. That's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
That's in there.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And that is gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Riley batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. This one in the air. Smith under it. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And that drops in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Started after it, appeal to first. He went around, says Rusty Valentine.
Now batting.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Fly to left his first time. Now fly ball to right center. And he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Muncy to hit. Fly to center his first time. And ball
that
1.
ball went out.
Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Right through there, got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still down 3-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Matt Olson. And first offering is fouled off. May winds and deals. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. May fires. There's a line drive to left field. Taylor flashes the leather on the running catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Murphy, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
A little bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is outside. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A solo shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Top of the zone for a called strike. The next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. Swings through that one.
The count's full.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Michael Harris II getting ready to hit. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. And that's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So digging in, Eli White. First time up was a pop out. And downstairs.
Right down.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count now 2-0. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And the 3-0 finds the zone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. That's in there. That's strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Two outs. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Blew it back to work. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. One away.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman.
And here is Michael Conforto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the sweeper is in for a strike. The Braves leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, right side. Albies slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Chris Taylor. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Taylor races for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
0-2 now. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His second homer of this series, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here's Mookie Betts. In there, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now, but 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Alex Verdugo. And a strike.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball. A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here comes Austin Riley. 0 for 2 in this one.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Nobody out. Runner at first. In the dirt. And a count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. Verdugo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. To Ozuna. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. This one in the air. Freeman makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 1 for 2.
Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. That just misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hard hit, right side. Safe at second. Flip to first, ends the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 4 and the Dodgers 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Pierce Johnson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olson, and Freeman is retired. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one in the air, center field. Albies hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Two outs. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Corrals it, and that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Braves 4 and the Dodgers 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's going to be Sean Murphy. Murphy, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Next pitch inside, and that's ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. That to right. Hernandez. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball one. That one missing inside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, no strike.
This one smoked out to left. Taylor makes the catch, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Braves, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Bummer.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Max Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fouled off. He was late. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. High fly ball, right field. White puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Can't make contact with the sweeper. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. De Los Santos, the right-hander, also getting loose. 2 down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging. Dodgers down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in Atlanta, set for the last. He swings and fouls one off.
Number 78, Ben Casario.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Pajes pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick
Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw on to Freeman. 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Alex Verdugo next up for the Braves. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Angel De Los Santos. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 93, Angel De Los Santos.
Chris Taylor now.
Off to the Dodgers, left fielder, Chris Taylor.
And a foul ball. And there's a ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And there's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tying run at the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Harris fires it in quickly, and 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Really important at bat coming up now.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming around third is Taylor. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Making a move at first, coming in as a pinch runner, Enrique Hernandez. Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. Fought off foul. So the tying run at second.
Ball, that's inside.
And 1-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
Liner, and this could be trouble. The run comes in to score from second. Tie game here in the 8th. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Big RBI for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Angel De Los Santos won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. The new pitcher in the game, Dylan Lee. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at-bat. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Inside, just missed. Little chopper rolls foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And fouled off. Freeman, the lead runner, out at second. Hernandez over at first with one away. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. The throw in. He's safe. It's 6-4.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
First and second, 1 out. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Two on, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Conforto. 1 for 3. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
And that is out of play. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Headed towards the corner. Ozuna running hard. Feeling for the wall. Makes the catch and foul ground.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And it's gone. It deflected off of him and over for a home run.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dylan Lee gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. First pitch misses. Two out, space is empty. That one ripped, but foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Harris ranges back. Way back there and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 11-4.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. There's the strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Back after this on the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. Outside, ball 1. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
So I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
2 down, bases empty. Now a chance for Matt Olson. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Foul ball there. Goes down looking. Braves go down quickly here. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11. We go to the 9th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Hernandez back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Hernandez, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That one pushed foul. And they'll do it again. Freeman hits it in the air. White settles underneath it. 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a strike. Next offering upstairs. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith, 0 for 4. 3 flyouts and a strikeout. Lifted in the air, right field. White nabs it, and that is that. And we're back. Last chance for the home team. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ripped to right. That's a base hit. Oh, the throw is over his head. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Albies, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Hit to right, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
Final score in this one, 11-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout for Chris.